What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Samurai. To have some more information regarding Life by You, if you guys like news, updates, and discussions, please hit the sub button. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instagame to bring you guys cheaper Sims packs. You guys hit the link in the description and type in Sims. You'll see a bunch of deals for Sims 3, Sims 4, and console. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Okay, so if you guys haven't heard, Life by You has pushed the release date for early access to June. Now, originally it was supposed to come out September 12th, 2023, but they still needed more time, so then they pushed it to March 5th, 2024. Then it was delayed once again, and now it's June 4th, 2024. So they did post a video and a blog post. I'll leave that in the link in the description if you guys want to read everything, basically explaining why they want to push the early access date. Now, this is very interesting. I read a little bit of the blog post just because a lot of stuff that they mentioned were in the video, so I didn't have to read everything. There are people currently playtesting Life by You right now when they first pushed early access, and I was saying, oh, like, I don't know if it was a good idea just because, you know, a lot of people want to get their hands on this game. I also said that it would be smart for them to at least give it to a few people to play so they can get like real, you know, player feedback from actually playing the game, not just like looking outside in. So reading that blog post, is good to know that there are actually content creators, people out there, modders also, because there's a lot of modding with this game that are testing all the tools, the gameplay, and giving that feedback from the actual gameplay. Now, when they did make this announcement, a lot of people on their YouTube video was very disappointed, but they understood that, like, you know, this game needs more time in the oven. It still needs to cook. It's just raw before early access. Granted, this is still early access, so even once we get the game, they're still going to be gradually updating the game to make it run and play better and look better. Now, in my opinion, I watched some of the gameplay footage that they've been uploading. I think one was called Let's Play Life by You with Rod. Another one where they were starting with no money. I do see a lot of the issues that they were talking about with like the clipping. I know in the first one with the Let's Play with Rod, he had a human work like some type of maid job, and she only had, I'm assuming, one layer of clothing, so it was like a t-shirt and then her pants, and the t-shirt was clipping through the pants. Now, they did mention that with clothing you can have 7 layers of clothing, but from what I've seen, she only had 1 layer of clothing. So imagine if they had 7, like obviously it would be a lot of clipping. Another thing that I did notice was with the car animations. When they're getting into the car, it's kind of like they're a transformer, like they just transform into the car and they kind of drive off. There's no like animation of them like opening the door, going inside the car. Also, I noticed when there's more than one car on the road, like the other cars will kind of like, you know, smush together. Now, in that video, they did mention they want to work on the modder / creator tools, facial animations, more gameplay, skills, traits, character arcs, and character proportions. I noticed that the game was running at like a 30-40 FPS. So obviously, as a PC gamer, you know, for people who have like high-end computers, you at least want to get like a 60 FPS and up for games like this. You don't want to play a game like this at 30 FPS. And with this game being open world, it is going to be demanding. So obviously they want to optimize it as much as they can before early access drops. What I will say though is, for me personally, you know, I know this is an early access title. I know going into it, it's not a game that's like fully completed. Like, they're not advertising this game as a full-fledged game. We know this game is going to progressively get better with updates and obviously with player feedback. I still would have been cool if they rolled out some type of code for people to gain early access for people who pre-ordered. This at random, right? Because they already have people that they want to playtest this, like bigger content creators, people who mod. Like, they already have those type of people, you know, playing the game, playtesting it. It would be cool for people like, you know, us normal people to get like a early access code, maybe for like a brief time, I don't know, or just like, you know, slowly roll it out to people who've pre-ordered the game to play and give feedback. But this is also catered to the people who play Sims 4. We know there's a lot of crazy crackheads in the Sims community who are very critical of things that are not, you know, Sims related. People look at everything like it's like a cheap knockoff, and those are going to be the first people to criticize a game like this. One thing I've noticed with a lot of people in the simulation space is they're very critical of a lot of things. Like, I've seen some people say, oh, like, I don't know, guys, I don't know, Life by You looking kind of ugly, I don't know if this is the game for us. Again, I'm not saying people can't be critical. Like, obviously they're using that feedback to make the game better, so obviously we need to do that. It's the fact that people make it seem like this is gonna make or break the game because they look ugly, or like even like lighting, like that stuff I can tell is going to get better. Like, I'm going into it knowing those stuff will improve. Again, I understand people need to call it out. I think we should, but to make it seem like it's gonna make or break the game, in my opinion, is just, I don't know, that's just kind of extra, to be honest. Like, I don't really agree with that. But again, this is just my opinions. But, you know, I respect their decision, the transparency, and just the communication with everybody. I can tell this is like a passion project for them. This is a game that they obviously care about and they want to make a good first impression. And I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't make an announcement saying they had to push it back from June. I will say that if they do make an announcement, I would not be surprised if people start getting like upset with them, because I know this time around people are more disappointed versus like they're still okay with it. They still understand. Like I think we're always gonna understand they need to push it back because they just care about the game. But I can see a lot of people starting to get frustrated because they're getting their hopes up, and it's just like, you guys keep pushing back the date. You guys keep saying that you're not going to push it, and then you push it. So it's like, you know, I feel like people can only be so like chill about it until they're not. So hopefully like this is the last time that they because I can see like an uproar happening. You know, even me, like I'm not gonna say anything crazy, but I'm gonna play this clip of me saying like I called it, they pushed it back, and people are upset. Yeah, this is all the information for today. If you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy Superior Simmer. Stay cool, stay simming, and have a good day.